how are you? I hope all is going well. So, what is in your cup today? The reason I ask is I have something different in mine. Well, I did have coffee today. Let's back up a little bit. I have now filled it with hot apple cider because today is a blustery winter day, not winter, autumn day. It's 51 degrees. I believe that's supposed to be our high for today. And the wind is blowing, and out on the, out on the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is, Bellingham Bay is off that. So just to the west of us, there is a gale warning, and the wind is blowing off and on here in town, or in the country, I guess, but in Bellingham, and it should be an interesting time. I am hoping that there's no internet problems. If there is a problem with the internet, then I will stop the recording and I'll just go ahead and record also, and then I'll post the finished video because I'm not really sure, and hopefully there will be no problems, because I am playing with a new online exclusive and I was just so excited. Now, mind you, it's been a busy week and I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't even start cutting cardstock till this morning, late morning. So it's going to be interesting. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Gladys. How are things at your house? They're blustery here. I wanted to just remind you very quickly of the starter kit special. It goes through the end of the month. Great way to get product for free, an extra product. You'll get $155 worth of products for just $99 this month. And I would love to have you join my team. Matter of fact, we're having a team meeting tonight. We're going to do a mystery stamping. So after I'm done here, I'm going to prepare for that. Then also, we're in that 30% off of our kits collection sale. So I'm hoping that you've gotten some kits. I've gotten a couple kits, and I'm thinking of having a kit together maybe in early November because I've been a little busy with the Pacific Northwest Demonstrator event that I'm helping put on. So I'm thinking early November would be fun. Something fun to do and not work related. So I'll let you know about that. And so here we are. Oh, I didn't even stop and say hi on the big screen, but oh, hi, Lori. You're going to leave for work. See you later. Oh, sunny but cool and in the mid-60s, Gladys. Well, that sounds good. I like sunny. Sunny works for me really, really well, actually. It was sunny here yesterday, and I should have gotten out. Oh, hi, Kat. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty well. I should have gotten out in the sunshine yesterday, though. I have some leaves I needed to pick up. And so now with the blowing, well, hi again, Lori. With all the blowing, it's all the leaves in the pile that were there are now blowing all over. You can just imagine. So more work to do next week when maybe there'll be sunshine and not rain. Anyway, this is the new suite. Let's get started because this is so pretty. Hey, Shirley, you did get me live. Yeah, it's nice when Wi-Fi works. And I'm still hopeful. So this is the Otterly Amazing Suite. It's an online exclusive. It's got the cutest little otters. We're cute together. You're utterly amazing and love you lots. Would my kit be an online virtual party? Well, it certainly could be. Yes, I would probably do it on Zoom and put the Zoom link for anyone who's interested. I will create an event and post it. And then whoever replies, I'll send the Zoom link to. And then we can play with kits together and just chat. Gladys, you would like your temperatures a little warmer? I can understand that. I would too. I do have to. You're getting it Wednesday? Oh, it's just too cute. I just love this. And I hadn't had a chance to play with it. It came, I think, late last week. I posted the picture of all the fun things I got. So we've got the Otterly Amazing with the dies, and it comes with dies that cut out. They're not. It comes with the dies that cut out the stamps, but other dies, additional dies for decorating. So I cut some of those out in Pretty Peacock and Gold today. So you might have to just help me decide what we're going to do. These are very cute little embellishments. Hold those up. So I'm recovering my broadcast every couple minutes. I'm not sure how long we're going to actually be together, because there's another big wind gust. Ribbon, which is in Lost Lagoon. I'm not using this today because I thought I'd use my Pretty Peacock. I just want to tie a bow. The Pretty Peacock in Gold. Let's see, how can I turn this so you see it? There it is. And then the paper. Look at those cute otters. And this is the back side. And this is actually the sheet we're using today. I've already cut into this one of those. This is a sheet with all of the grasses. And then this pretty Lost Lagoon, I think. That's what that is. Anyway, it's a pretty background. Oh, look. Cuddling and a baby. I see. I can't go wrong with it. This is the back of that sheet, which is a pretty gray granite. Otters swimming. I haven't looked at the dies to see if it cuts out any of these. I'm wondering, because that would be the greatest. It cuts out that one. And doesn't look like this. Does this one work? Cuts out that one. And let's see. I think this one is on another page. I love it when they cut out. As you see, I haven't made my inspiration sheet. I haven't done anything. Balmy Blue and Pool Party, I think. And I think this might make a really nice scrapbooking page. It's going to be hard for me to cut this one up. I mean, I will do it, because I really am not a scrapbooker. And then this is pretty. It's got all the colors as rocks, pebbles. That one's not that one. And here's the back of it. Let's go back to that first sheet, the one I used today, because I am wondering if this would cut out anything on here. I don't see it, but it does cut out the stamp. Okay, closing that up, putting these aside. I'm going to show you where my inspiration for the card today came from. I like mystery stamping, and I have been, on some Mondays when I'm free, I have been watching Texas Sharon's mystery stamping. That's Sharon Armstrong. For one thing, her laugh is delightful. It's a Twitter. Anyway, it's very cute. I like it. And I like the card she comes up with. And so this was this week's mystery stamping card. And there were a couple things that I would do differently. I just thought that it needed embossing, a layer of embossing under this. And I didn't realize, because it's a mystery, so I glued down the wrong side of the DSP. I debated, but most of the DSP is hidden, and it would have been nicer if it was the blue muted side. This is the Regal Flora. Sweet. And so That's what I would have done differently. So today we're going to recreate the card. We'll think of this as a sketch. And we're going to recreate the sketch, making a couple little changes. So I have got a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of early espresso, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So I've got my card base. I have the piece that I embossed. Oh, hi Cindy, good to see you. How is the weather in Hazen, North Dakota? Yeah, I'm just really enjoying the mystery stamping. So it's this is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So it's going to fit on the entire front of the card. And it's the So Swirly, this one of those big ones that we got. I just kind of thought it looked sort of like water swirling around. And so that's what I used, the So Swirly. And I am just going to put that on now, and I'm going to do it flat. Oh, to clean off the tip there. You could use either side really well, really easily, because the debossed side looks like an embossed side. Interesting. I'm using this side. So I did try to fit my paper in so I could get something up in the corners, because I know most of this is going to be hidden. And I like to pick this up to line up and tap it down on my table. And then I can look and see if anything is, well, a little bit's hanging up on this side. Using the multi-purpose glue gives you a little moment to adjust. So there's our card base. And I just wanted a little something here. I've got 3 pieces of Pretty Peacock there are a lot of colors in this suite, and I could have used a lot of the colors, but I thought this one really popped. So there's Balmy Blue, Basic Gray, Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Gray Granite, Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Pretty Peacock. So I had a big choice, and the designer series paper I have has a lot of color to it, but I thought that this color really popped. So I've got 3 pieces, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. And to go on those, this is actually going this way. I have got the back side of this DSP, 3 by 4 inches, so it'll mount on here. This is 2 inches by 5 inches. I really tried to get a scene, so I used the one with the smaller otters. This is 2 by 4 1/4 inches, and it's going to go on here. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that very much. I hope they enjoy it. And I hope it inspires them to get the otter set, because it's just too cute. So this is a very different look that I'm going for than the Regal Flora, which to me is very formal and it's pretty. It's a pretty suite. But this one is fun and cute. And so I'm just everything's going to be adhered, almost everything is adhered flat. The mats are all adhered flat. When I put it on, I will use dimensionals on the last piece of matted designer series paper. So there we are. Oh, Kat, you came over to Facebook. You were lonely on YouTube. I'm sorry. And so, little glue here. Kat, what's your weather? Looks like Cindy's got 55 degrees with cloudy skies. Oh, and no wind. Well, that's kind of nice. It's the wind that makes it feel colder. Tell you, last night I thought it was cold. It was one of those nights where I was just cold on the inside. I decided to Zoom my meeting, my Bible study meeting, and I put on a heavy sweatshirt, and I turned my gas fireplace on in here, and I got it so hot. It was a night where my husband, if he'd been still alive, he would have walked in, looked at me, he'd shake his head, and then walk out, telling me that my thermostat was broken. It was quite an interesting evening. Okay, this is going on right here in the middle, and most of it will be covered up. It's not a hard card to make. All the basics are here. The fun comes in when you decide how to decorate it, which is the one part that I really didn't get to today as I was playing around. Oh, you've got the 60s. Oh, it's 71 today, Kat. Now that is a perfect temperature, even with wind. So this is going to go on over the top of this. I'm just going to adhere it in the middle because it would be weird to try and adhere it on the cardstock since it sticks up just a little bit because it's going over something bigger. But this will give it plenty of room to adhere well. And so I turned it over so I would know where I was putting the glue. And we'll put this on, maybe leaving a little bit of an edge there so we can see our school of fish. Now this is the one that's going to need to have a dimensional on this side because it's just up too high. It's over it's four layers here. So I want it on this side, so I'm turning this upside down. I'm saying that out loud because, sometimes I forget what I'm doing and I put things in the wrong place. So let's put one here, and glue here. There we are. That should work well. Yep, I can still see my little otters here. School of fish there. And my otter family. Aren't this a cute? Oh, Cindy, rain during the night. Oh, we have had plenty of rain. Besides the wind warning, the gale warning out on the water, we have an atmospheric river passing over us. So there's lots of rain. We're a little bit below average, but I think we're going to make it up. This is what I've got. And now this is where I'm going to need some help from my friends. I did stamp and cut out your Otterly Amazing, and I'm probably going to put it up here because I want my otters to show. So what I cut it out with was the Stylish Shapes, and I used the second smallest of the squares. I do want it to stand out a little bit though, so I think I'm going to grab, let's see, Dauber. Yeah, I'm not sure what color that is. But it's going to be early espresso. Okay, a little daubing of early espresso along the edge, just to help it stand out. I don't want a lot. That's the problem. When I really like the DSP, I don't want to cover it. But it does need a little something, so I thought this was a nice sentiment because truly, just like all of you, my friends are utterly amazing. Okay. This will go on here. And I want to use a little ribbon, and I thought the pretty peacock with the gold would be a good ribbon to use, but now I don't think I like it. So, oh my goodness, I don't know why I have such trouble getting these little plastic things open. Let's see. And then you have to find the end that pulls out. There we are. Yes, I do believe I like this better. So what would you think? Do I just tie a quick bow? It's kind of like, it's a little different texture. It's more like cording. So I'm hoping it ties well. Look, I did it without my bow jig. Are you proud of me? Let's pull this up a little bit, make it a little smaller. Tighten it again. Okay. It looks like, like when you're using linen thread or baker's twine, how they tend to twist. I don't think this is going to twist on you while you're playing with it. Because I know with the baker's twine or the linen thread, I always put my finger through it to keep it in shape instead of twisting. So, I'm pretty happy with where I'm going to position the Otterly. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, it's a really nice cording. I really do like it. It's got a good feel. It's not too awfully thick. I'm thinking of just putting it, well, I like things on the side. Does that look okay? I'll wait a minute while you do that, and I will battle with the plastic around the embellishments. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, here's what else I have. I cut out a couple of these little, this almost looks like seaweed for under the sea, and I had 2 of those. Not exactly sure. Oh, there it is. It was on my trimmer. So, should we put something like this under here? Maybe a green one and a... Oh, I just noticed. Do you see how it cuts out? So that this kind of curves to the left and this one curves to the right. That's kind of cool. Maybe just give this a little extra something. Gladys, you like the bow on the right. Good. So do I want to do something like that? Or do I want to just put them in a little plastic keeper in with my stamp set to use it another day? Maybe that's the wrong place to put them. But since I'm not using the... Okay, so I am going to put this on right now because it's moving around and it's annoying me. So we'll do flat on this side with a little bit of glue. And we'll put a dimensional on this side. Okay, there we are. I think that's pretty straight. I'll get a glue dot for this one. I'm thinking it doesn't need my little accents that I cut out. I'm thinking I like it is with just put some of the pretty little pebbles. Let me see. Kind of a big glue dot for such a little bow, so let's just, ooh, roll this up and put it down. It is really blowing out there now. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that I need to use these ends, the putty end. Let me just warm that up just a little bit. I need a little bit more out. And I like the darker ones. Funny, normally I don't agonize over where I'm putting them. Ah, Shirley, you're a less is better person. I sometimes get a little carried away. Cat agrees I don't need the leaves. It might take away from the otters. I have a hair on that one. I'm going to put that one up there. They do have two sizes. So if that's a large one, I'm going to use two small ones. Generally speaking, I prefer the smaller ones. That one didn't want to come. And how about we just put one here and another small one right here. So it's got a little bling, and it makes a nice triangle, odd numbers, that Fibonacci principle. So I think this is the front of our card. Now I do have for the inside, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought that since I'm not doing much stamping, and I cut up a sheet trying to get the pictures of the otters correct, so I've got a lot of this paper. So I was thinking of just how about a strip up the side? I like that better because at least it's got some otter and pictures on it. Okay, let's do that. We'll just go up the side. Maybe a tiny bit of white on the left there. And not using my ribbon scissors, which happen to be the ones that are the closest, I'll just trim that off. So here's our inside. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Kat. Let's see. Just like I've got a little mark right there. I wonder if my sand eraser will get that off. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, we have to do an envelope because it is not right to send off. They were almost out of my reach. To send off something that's cute on the outside, cute on the inside, and totally naked envelope. So sometimes I just like to take a strip and put it here but my address label would mess with that. And you gotta have the otter showing. So let's see what else I've got. So if I cut it here, and well, even cutting it here would be okay, because then I've got a little otter. All right, let's cut it at what? If we cut it at 4 1/4 inches, it'll be plenty. So 4 1/4. We have at least a little otter at the bottom. Thank you, Gladys. My address label going across here won't bother me at all. I think I just glued my fingernail. I'm sure it needs glue on it. I'll try not to stick me to the card. I will not go through the machining process. Okay, there we are. Pretty card, pretty envelope. Just a cute, fun, and playful card. So I hope, like Kat, you're getting the otter set, and maybe give this layout a try. But it's also pretty with the Regal Floras. And I have to admit, I did not have time to go through and find out who won, because I always give away for sharing my videos on YouTube, one for Facebook, and for commenting, one on YouTube and one on Facebook. So I've got 4 cards all ready to go. I just don't have names yet. So I will clean up my mess, because this looks nice and neat, but to the left and to the right of me, it does not look nice and neat. Or behind me, on the table behind me. It is not neat. So I'm going to clean up, and then I will figure out the winners, and I will post them on Facebook. I also wanted to show you, oh, I'm glad, Kat. It's just a fun little layout. I got Happy Mail. I wish I had kept the envelope this came in. She had, Yvonne, I believe it was, had sent this with some little cutouts and gift things, and it came to me in one of those lovely post office envelopes, that's fairly big. And may I say that it was, the whole envelope that she had put this in was mangled. So the card came, none of the goodies came. But I thought this is a very cute card. The theme on this little swap was sewing. I did the other card. There were 2 choices. I did the fun fold when I sent to her. And then this card is part of the team swap I do. It's from Sarah. And I thought that was a cool idea, that she had plain cardstock that she embossed 3 colors. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm glad you like the otters. I really do love the otters. And I like that then she chose a pattern with those colors for the accent. So it's very pretty. And I think that's all I've got today. And since the internet is having trouble staying stable, it's probably a good thing I'm a little bit shorter today than normal. And so I'm going to, oh, you shared with your sister. Thank you, Kat. Oh, she's getting it too? You guys are going to have fun with it. I think I got all the comments. I'm going to say goodbye and clean up my mess, watch it rain, and figure out who I'm sending those 4 card kits to. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I love you all. I'll see you soon, and thank you for commenting and keeping this a lively and interesting